Whoop whoop, what's going on, y'all? It's Saturday night. We got Thuggalo files coming at you.
You
It's
know,
Elixir in the mixer.
it's your
As
boy.
always, with me is Onsted.
We haven't done one of these in a hot minute either.
No, I mean, if you look at a YouTube and you go in there, it's not that far back on the video, but it's because we also did like 3 weeks of not doing nothing either. So really,
Right.
it's been over a month, but it's only like 3 or 4 videos back is in Thuggalo files.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of shit that's happened over
Dude,
the last couple of weeks.
a lot. The world CERN shut down and the world's in disarray.
See, I think it's the exact opposite, bro.
What
One of
do
my
you?
talking points, yeah, exactly. One of my talking points tonight was actually CERN shutting down too. That's right up there.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
you know what I've realized? I don't know. You've been outside a lot, right? What about at like night? Been outside at night a lot?
Uh,
Better
I mean,
question. 4th of
look,
July. When you were
yeah.
sitting outside 4th of July, did you notice anything? Like the fireflies are back, bro.
Oh, yeah. Exactly right. Yeah, there are some fireflies back.
I feel like it's been a while since I've seen fireflies. Maybe I haven't like been watching or like
Well, there
I've
was
also
something about it, man. There was something
birds
about the
have been chirping like
fireflies,
a motherfucker lately. Like CERN shutting off did us good.
right?
Or maybe we jump back to our original timeline. That
Yeah,
could be.
no, that's a lot. Okay, so with the CERN, we might as well just fucking kick it off right away, right? I know a lot of people are saying like some of those fucking Mandela effects are starting to come back, or like somebody posted images of the Fruit of Loom with the
Yeah,
fucking cornucopia again
yeah.
that was in a store somewhere. So it's like, is it coming back? Are we like, or is it just fucking people fucking with this?
And it could be that's a 50-50, especially if you're finding some shit at the thrift store. But they say all the heat is at the thrift store. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, all I'm finding about fireflies is just bullshit reason about them,
all right,
being larva stage underground for 1 to 2 years, so they might be scarce for a little bit and then come back out a lot and shit. But
they're lying.
yeah, I don't
It's
believe
this
that. We
CERN
don't
was
believe
turned off.
anything over here.
Yeah, we
You
didn't believe
can't
it.
trust bugs, bro. Like, especially those Lone Star ticks, right? I know I
Those
was showing you this.
motherfuckers.
Day 6. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I thought it was slowing down yesterday, but it looks quite active again today. It looks to me like it has gotten wider and maybe flatter, or perhaps the angle of the glass distorts it, or whatever, or it's evolving. I also noticed that single air bubble on its back yesterday has gone. Do we think that was his last bit of air?
Bro, the bitches scare the shit out of me. I'm gonna be honest. I
The
with
fucking Lone Star ticks, bro.
those and the regular
Just
ticks,
ticks.
man. Ticks in
Ticks, I mean
general.
Lyme's disease, fucking all that shit, bro. It's scary.
Fuck you. And to be talk about the Lodestar one, you know, that one makes you allergic to red meat, bro. Fuck that. I like steak
Yeah.
and burgers and
Exactly right. That's all
shit.
I really eat, bro. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't eat fucking gluten, so all I really eat is meat and fruit. I
you
can't just
fruit.
eat fruit.
I
But
mean,
I will talk about this, bitch. So this right here is a 1 ounce fucking joint that a homie of mine grew, rolled, put in a full glass tip for me, all that shit. I'm gonna attempt to smoke it all. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
ain't no way.
there ain't no way, he said. No, you're right. That's why I have to get it out of the way now.
Fuck, that one lasted us like hours at the gathering.
Well, I'm hoping it's gonna burn all right
Right, right.
because the middle of it's still separated.
And I mean, anyways, with those big ass joints, they always tend to like find a way to fucking burn fucky.
I can see the skewer hole in this one, so I'm hopeful.
That should help with the airflow at least. Where's your torch at? I'd use your torch.
All the way the fuck over there. Oh well. Da-da-da-da. So yeah, man, the Lone Star ticks. I don't know, man. I feel like it's been a little while since those started popping up on the scene and shit.
Well, some people think that they've been genetically modified.
And being released.
Yeah, and being released.
Like there was a picture of a helicopter above somebody's farm that was releasing like something into the air, bro. It looked like it kind of dispersed into the fucking air when they dropped it. You know what I mean? It started out like black.
They're dropping a box of ticks in the US. And is it also happening in Canada? On our recent video about tick season, we saw several comments spreading this claim that the government is dropping ticks on farmland. Let's check the facts. This video can be traced to a TikTok account that no longer
exists, so
but this Facebook page links to it. This Instagram account also has the same username and lists the farm's location as the Appalachia region of the US. In the video, a woman can be heard asking why a helicopter is flying above her land.
I have no clue.
Why are you doing this? Like they can hear you, bitch.
There's no evidence that's what the video shows, and there are no.
That's all it's giving me.
It's so bad.
And I found. There it is, right there. The tick box. I'm not going to touch it because there's ticks all over that thing. I know there is.
Not going to touch it, but let me kick it.
Crawling out of it. Millions of them. You can see the tick. Mushroom hunting, and I found.
Bruh.
There it is.
Don't be eating those mushrooms either, then, dog.
Don't
eat mushrooms that you find.
The size of them, they're enormous. Huge ticks on this girl.
I'm out here.
What was that? Iguana?
Mushroom hunting, and I found.
That was a snake.
Mushroom?
That was a snake. Oh.
I can't have any animal byproducts in anything. And it's in everything. This is alpha-gal syndrome.
The size of them.
That alpha-gal syndrome is from...
That's that same guy that was just holding this.
Bro.
So tell me.
That shit just makes me, like, itchy. Like...
Just look at that. Dude, those are fucking huge, bro. Those are like, that body is 3 times, 4 times the fuck.
Bro, it looks like a snake. It looks like corn.
Dozens of fully gorged ticks all over its
I need to go live on Instagram. Sorry, Instagram.
The size of those ticks. They certainly don't look normal. Here's another.
Hello, Instagram.
Dying baby deer laying in
Oh yeah, the deers are getting fucked on this shit.
Thousands of ticks.
There it is, right there. The tick box. I'm not going to touch it because there's ticks.
Whoop, whoop, Hex. Hexus is what we're going to call you. Much cloud love to y'all, too.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, Psycho Babble was a good album, bro. That is a really good album.
I don't know, man. I've been back on...
in there, too.
Hey, man. Thanks for that $1.99. Hell yeah, player.
Yeah. Much love.
My shit lately...
And the moon will rise forever.
I've been listening to Dark Planet myself a lot more lately. Fuck,
what was
Fallback Boys?
Can't remember what album that fucking song is off of, but
I always seem to go back to either Dark Planet or Corruptus. I don't know why. Corruptus is just my shit, bro. I can put on the hymns and just drive to work and just be a happy camper. Like
right. Hymns, all the hymns and fucking fucking Temple of Ash and Sunken Church. Sunken Church in particular.
See, man, I'm the opposite. I've been going back to the old shit. I also why am I drawing a back? Dirtbag has been on my shit lately too, man.
Right. I don't usually skip anything from fucking Pretty Ugly or Dirtbag.
Yep.
Pretty when it does too. Come on. Yeah, Pretty Ugly too. Yeah, is what I meant.
Because I like one, but two, there's every song on that. Every song on that is just banger.
Dude, I'm like fucking blanking on that song and it's bugging the shit out of me, and it's not off of Temple of Ash or fucking Sunken Church, dog. Watch it be fucking 6Ella. I'm just fucking dumb. Nope.
I do like the Ruin trilogy. I like the Elements better myself. I do love all of the runes. Don't get me wrong. I got Dark Planet tatted on me. But I don't know, man. Something about the Elements are just so gas. All of them.
I'm a special guest.
Oh, shit, OG. What's up, Pops?
Hey, what's up, homie?
Shit, chilling, ton. We haven't gotten to a whole lot of conspiracy yet.
I want to come down and see this log.
You guys better not be that better not be no puff pass. That better be like fucking puff.
Motherfucker John. Damn, homeboy.
That's a baseball bat.
For real.
He said fucking Led Zeppelin.
Teacher Charles. What's up?
Oh.
Should we get into glitter?
You want to do glitter? Or you want to do this flock shit? You want to read this, or you want to watch this flock camera video?
Yeah, do the flock shit first.
Because this is like an actual YouTube video. This is 17 minutes long, but I think we're gonna have to pause it and talk about the shit.
Yeah. Pause.
Pops, what you know about these flock cameras?
Fuck them goddamn cameras.
Do you know how incredibly unconstitutional these things are?
Do you know what DeWine just fucking passed? Made it a law here.
DeWine's a punk bitch. I can't stand DeWine.
You know what he just passed in a law here? They can make it. You have to give up your fucking ID even if you're a fucking passenger in the vehicle.
That's bullshit.
That's fucking unconstitutional.
Yeah, because what crime am I being what crime am I being suspected?
Why did I get pulled over?
Right.
I didn't get pulled over. The motherfucker driving the car got pulled over, not me. Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, there's 50-50s on that. I understand that.
Right. I mean, well, yeah.
It makes sense, but at the same time, like, I'm not doing nothing. Why are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not.
Why isn't me just giving you my name good enough?
My name Pedro La Paca.
Realistically, I shouldn't even have to roll down my fucking window. Realistically, I don't have to roll down my window. See, that's why I'm not gonna drive in Ohio.
Yep.
I fucking hate Ohio. I love Ohio, but I hate it at the same time. The driving laws are the worst in the fucking country.
Yeah, some of them are for sure. And that's the fucking majority of what they make their money off of.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. But just
this camera stop.
These fucking flock cameras this is a private company. This is a private company that is selling these cameras to the police. So this is now, not only does the police have your constant whereabouts and where you're going, but also this company, whoever could sell this data to whoever the fuck is the top highest bidder, and now they know exactly what kind of car you're in, what the stickers on the back of your car have, what fucking who's in the car with you. Yeah, we're gonna watch some. Dude, this shit's crazy.
There is a war fought all around us every single day, which many people have never even heard of. It's a battle against authoritarian surveillance, and we, the people of this nation, and the world for that matter, are currently losing that war.
That is highly illegal. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is bad. This is bad. We must say that. Also, shout out who is this upper echelon for this video. I watched this today while I was at work, so like it's pretty fucking good. All right, I'll do it that. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Current competitor, Flock cameras gather information such as make, model, car, and license plate, but also other visible characteristics like roof racks, aftermarket parts, or even bumper stickers. In the past few years, over 90,000 of these cameras have popped up all across the United States, with hundreds of thousands more globally. But the distribution framework for how these cameras end up in local communities is a little bit obfuscated. Flock as a company doesn't have just one contract, they have thousands. The hardware that they make and the software that they're perfecting in order to run it are being sold to police precincts, private businesses, major corporations, municipalities, and everything in between. According to the company themselves, using court decisions as well as elected representative statements for justification, according to the company themselves, what they're doing is not mass surveillance. But if you look just a tiny bit deeper, it becomes flatly impossible to ever accept that explanation. The way that Flock represents their products and services appears to be wildly different from reality. Quote, Flock ALPRs do not and cannot track vehicles, much less individual people. ALPRs take a point-in-time image of the rear of vehicles on public roadways. They are incapable of tracking the whole of anyone's movements, a determination that has been consistently made by courts across the country.
But here's the thing, right? If there's multiple of these motherfuckers all around, constantly taking pictures of anything that passes by it, they could literally create a map of where your ass just went, how long you were there, and what route you took to come the fuck home.
Yeah, right.
If you got a cell phone, you're fucked anyway.
So it reminds me of England CCTV just like on crack.
This is exactly what. So, you know, here in America,
I was going to say at least that would, I don't know, maybe they're even this fucking high grade in England.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, you know, here in America, if they were to present it as a we're constantly watching you thing, normally, if they were to say that, normally most of us Americans would be like, yo, this is bullshit. You can't do this. Like, we go to war for this shit.
Right.
But if they present it as we're doing it to help your community stay quote unquote safer by figuring out where the problems are or tracking where these problems are, that it's going to somehow help the community.
Yeah, I might have to split this in half.
I'm holding it right there. So don't do that.
Pull that top one off and fucking pop it in that filter.
That's what I was thinking. It might hit better.
You're going to have to smoke half and half.
Holy shit.
It does, just for anybody watching.
Damn, homeboy.
It's actually two half ounce joints put together. We were trying out. But what we're going to do is...
Yeah. We'll be lucky with the first half.
Right. I mean, at this rate.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try. I ain't going to give up.
No. You know I won't tap.
End quote. That statement from the official Flock website needs to be immediately disputed. Right off the bat, taking a photograph of a vehicle with a timestamp, a license plate, and a location absolutely is fundamentally tracking them. If you take one snapshot with one camera, but then take 5 more during separate intervals across a 25-minute journey at various different locations, you are undeniably tracking movements, period.
But here's the thing. I think that they're getting... The way that I think they're getting away with this shit is in most states, there is a one consent law, meaning like if you're in public, you can be filmed anywhere. As long as you're in public, you can be filmed. So I wonder if that's like the loophole that they're fucking getting away with this shit on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I mean, technically, you don't have no rights in public. Public is, I mean, you do. I don't know. It's a weird one.
It may be true that the cameras themselves are employed by different jurisdictions or companies. It may also be true that whatever customer originally purchased the cameras had no intention for them to be used in such a way. But the simple truth of the matter is that compiling this type of surveillance data into a searchable index, which is what they're doing, allows for the tracking of citizens. And if we take a much more precise example, we can see exactly.
So that shit, okay, so this is bullshit for their reasonings for using flock cameras, because we've already had this technology for a long time. Like I remember telling you, us at Honda, we've been putting RFID chips in cars for years, just for California before 2020. Then after 2020, we were putting RFID chips in every car that allows any of those cameras that were fucking toll booths. They say they're using them for toll rolls. That was the original use of why they wanted you to be able to track your license plates like that by just a fucking radio frequency identification chip. Is RFID chip is what we put in a car. Because the reason this got brought to my attention one day is because we had a big, like, where we had to put a hold on a bunch of cars because we didn't have the RFID chips. We ran out and we couldn't build the fucking cars for California because they were required. So there was like a whole issue there. And I was like, so it made me research it a little bit. Like, what the fuck is this anyways?
Realistically, they'd be able to track you with that motherfucker.
Well, hell, they track our empty, our packing containers that work with RFID stickers. They know every container that comes in that door and out that door. We got scanners at the dock doors that read every sticker that comes in there. And then once a week, the manager walks through there with a scanner, just holding it in the air, and it collects data on every one of these fuckers.
Counts them and everything.
See,
and separates them. Separates them by different containers.
If this shit don't,
series of public records
if this shit don't scare you or make you think about stuff,
Georgia,
man,
the depth of the issue becomes
right.
more obvious. It would seem, based on public records disclosure, that flock employees are not only.
The bottom line is capturing a license plate in public is not illegal. But let's just be real, we're doing a lot more than that.
You're doing that every every 2 blocks. There's another camera. So you're taking.
They say they're running drones up there on 75 heading in and out of Michigan.
Toledo. I just watched some fucking video, and they were not only just flying drones to capture bullshit. You know how you see them fucking signs on the highway that says this portion of the highway is monitored by aircraft?
Yep.
They be on that shit. I just watched a video the other day of, Toledo, once you go over that bridge on, I don't think you guys you guys don't take that way. But the Veterans Bridge, the big bridge in Toledo.
Yeah, the big one we don't go. We go over the little one over Maumee River by the fucking casino.
That's right, yeah. But the big video or the big bridge that you guys see, I just watched a video of cops hanging on both sides of those of the bridge, and there was a fucking airplane in the sky, and they were like on motherfuckers, dude. They gave out like 8 tickets that fucking day.
They do it around here. You see the state patrol up the fucking helicopters and shit all the time around here.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
These flight cameras are a big problem.
They really are.
This shit is what did we say while we were backstage?
Well, I say this. It's not, the flock cameras are not a big problem. It's the amount. It's the
usage of them.
It's the usage of them. It's the usage
of them.
That too, right? Yeah. Like the amount that they're putting in. Because like you said, like even if you put 120 of them in a fucking town that's like fucking the size of mine, that's fucking almost every corner.
That's everywhere, yeah. In a town like yours, that's literally everywhere covered.
That's every corner almost.
Well, when we looked at it, just over by me, I pass like 2 or 3 of them every fucking day, and that's how I got pulled over last month because
I can't remember how many you said was in our town, bro.
I think there was 30. I think there was like 30.
Yeah, it was still a crazy amount
for your all's little ass town. Yeah, it's
our town ain't little anymore. It ain't like it was when I moved here.
Well, yeah, no, it's been the largest. It's actually the largest growing city in Ohio. Fucking 3 years in a row.
In the country,
or 5 years in a row.
yeah.
For Ohio, I guess in the country.
They say in the country.
I mean,
all this immigration shit coming in here. People, they're building fucking apartments left and right, and
yeah, we got a lot of housing. That's for one thing. We got
way
a lot
too
of
much.
housing.
Now they're building a fucking data center.
Oh, that's about to be some bread there, though.
Oh yeah,
we're supposed to be getting one here too.
Amazon data center right next to where I work. Right next to where I work.
Yeah, we got 2 popping. We got one popping up in my town, and then in Ipsy, they got another one getting ready to. They're talking about doing as well.
But then we got Scott's main headquarters right next to us too.
Get some grass seed.
Yeah. That ain't all they're growing out there. They put a new building up. They're growing something out there.
Yeah, I feel like Scott's getting in on a weed business, on that weed game.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Now the cornucopia is back. So on June 29th, the LHC was shut down for a 4-year-long upgrade, but people online are already saying that reality feels different. Ever since the shutdown, I'm seeing people say that time is starting to feel normal again instead of being stuck on fast forward. Others say they feel like a weight has lifted. Their senses are sharper, the sky is clearer, they're finally getting restful sleep and dreaming.
So I agree with a few things, a few of these things.
Yep. So I don't know. Like I said, I wonder how much of it's actually it repairing or shifting to a different timeline, or how much of it is them just fucking with us. And like Fruit of the Loom being like, you know what?
Let's bring it back.
It's been long enough. Let's put that cornucopia back that we knew was there the whole time. And just gaslit everybody. It reminds me of the episode of South Park where Cartman buys the fucking he buys the amusement park. And then he tells nobody that they're allowed to come in. So everybody wants to fucking come in. So then it becomes like the biggest fucking thing ever. It's like, let's tell him that, you know, I mean, let's fuck with him. And then, like, now all of a sudden there's, like, right now, Fruit of the Loom's the fucking trending right now, you know what I mean? Because everybody's talking about that fucking cornucopia.
Again,
they never had a cornucopia,
headaches,
though.
And even some with a constant ringing in their ears has suddenly stopped. Now, leave a comment if you've experienced any of this, because apparently a lot of people are noticing it, including me. But what actually is CERN, and what is the LHC? Well, CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research, founded in 1954, based near Geneva on the Swiss-French border. The Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest particle accelerator, a roughly 17-mile underground loop where physicists smash particles together near the speed of light to study and find out the true nature of reality and discover things like the
That would have been horrible if it had been that big. It would have been died.
Yeah,
boson or God particle. Before the LHC was first fired up in 2008, there were a lot of people online worried that it was going to create something like a black hole that would destroy the Earth. It didn't, but the weird part is that after they first turned it on, a lot of people say that reality started feeling off. People said,
because we went to a different timeline.
Yeah.
We jumped timelines. We went to this one.
What up, anime? Mixed. I need to get a copy of that one. Got some Death Note theme on that too. That's my shit right there. Do the Death Note music.
Death Note
shit. But yeah,
time started to feel fast.
When was the first time? So I know the smaller hydrogen cannon was, you know, launched and fucking that was a lot earlier. But when was the first time? Was it actually 2012 or is that just another fucking conspiracy too?
Well, this is 2008 is when they turned it on.
The first time?
Yeah, that's what it just said.
For the large hydrogen, yeah. Okay.
and the world in general kept getting stranger and more chaotic. This was also around the time when the Mandela effect seemed to start, and people have speculated that somehow CERN has caused this and made us to jump into different timelines, and that's why people are remembering things differently. And here's something.
We collided these atoms, man, and then we jumped into the timeline, to the next timeline that was closest to us.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I always liked the way it was explained to me with the, like, you got fucking a stack of paper.
Yep.
And those are all your universes right here. And what current CERN is doing is burning a hole through this whole fucking stack, and now fucking shit from other dimensions leak through.
And now I got interdimensional cable on my fucking timeline on my TikTok.
Right, exactly. Fucking in our timeline, glitter of all things is a fucking huge conspiracy, bro.
It's a good, you know what? It's a good one, but like it makes you, because
Oliver Tree is gone.
Who's the largest buyer of glitter?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody fucking knows. But before we get in that, I got a few videos I'll share first, and then we'll get into the glitter shit. Oliver Tree, man, we never got to talk about him because we weren't streaming when he, passed away and shit, bro. But that motherfucker, if you remember, he was doing a whole documentary, that whole shit in Antarctica, bro. And then
there's other levels to that shit too. Not only the Antarctica thing that he did. He was also, I think it was 2 weeks before his passing, he went on Andrew Santino, right?
No, I don't think so.
The redheaded comedian. He's with Bobby Lee a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's the guy that was like, I'm Bobby Mom. Have you seen that? Well, Oliver Tree went on Andrew Santino's show, Whiskey Ginger, like 2 weeks to a month before he went on his world tour. And he was talking about AGI, AGI and DARPA, and how advanced fucking advanced AI. And he was talking about how it's going to be our downfall and this and that and this and that. And like, he went on a whole rant for like 20 minutes. And, it being a comedian podcast, like they just kind of like joked it off. Exactly. And then like 2 weeks later, his unfortunate fucking accident happened. Yeah, crazy.
No, accident. He's on to something, and I don't think it's a fucking dragon under Antarctica, bro.
The first ever major label artist to record. I'm giving an interview about alien bases, and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that has kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more. And without the proper military support, I can't go. A lot of people are scared and they come at it from a fear angle. But for me, I come from an open heart and open arms. And I welcome the aliens in. And that's why I've had so many interactions with UFO ships. That's why I've seen them time after time. Further ado, this is the one-man band of 369 days in the Antarctica.
Yeah, I got another one too. Part 2. It loads.
Base caves, which enters into what we are almost 99% sure is an entry point to Agartha, the Hollow Earth. This underground civilization said to exist within the Earth's core was first discovered by one of Christopher Columbus's disgruntled cronies. His former co-captain Shepard Charlemagne
Dude, look like a monkey.
Led an expedition 13 miles into this exact Antarctic snow cave on the night of April 30th, 1886. He claimed to find a mythical
little goblin creatures, bro.
Oh shit.
Subterranean kingdom inhabited by enlightened lizard-like beings. Today, the so-called Hollow Earth, aka Agartha, is rumored to be a preferred vacation destination for the global elites.
What do you think, man? Antarctica's crazy for sure. Obviously, it's the only fucking land that has a peace treaty of fucking all the countries, even non-NATO fucking countries, saying that we won't go here.
Because the aliens are there.
Or that we are already here and we're just telling people that we don't go there and shit.
Man, look at Captain James Byrd, dude. He already did all that shit, and they tried to call him crazy.
What do you think it is, man? Do you think it's a dragon under the ice?
No.
Do you think it's ancient civilization structures such as like fucking more pyramids or shit like that? Do you think it's the actual reason of this is just fucking a barren wasteland that is ice and oil and shit, and we don't want none of that natural resources? Or do you think it's alien bases? Or Gartha?
I think
it's flat Earth, and that's the fucking
definitely not flat Earth.
Too, man.
Definitely not flat Earth. What I think it is, so there's two possibilities, right? That I think that this is my conspiracy tinfoil line. I think it could be either aliens, because that's where we don't know shit. We know more about outer space than we do our own oceans,
We have Antarctica.
And there's bases there and underneath the water, and that's how they travel everywhere. Is because a lot of these videos that you see are over the oceans.
Yeah.
A lot of the videos that we're seeing nowadays are over oceans or over big bodies of water. So I think they're deep in the water, man. Or you ever heard of the pole shifting shit? It's like 6,000 years or some shit. Our poles end up doing a massive switch.
That's what caused the Great Flood.
Right.
Yeah.
In the Bible.
Yep. I think maybe like they found the evidence of pole shiftings up there. Because I don't know if you know, but the CIA back in like the 60s, there was a book called The Adam and Eve Project. It came out and they talked about this whole thing about every 6,000 years or whatever, the Earth switches its rotation and its axis, and this becomes up here and we become fucked. And they say that like this is actually proven. The CIA banned this book, took out a bunch of shit and classified it, and then re-released the book. But like they already did a study on this, proving that might have like actually been what happened. Maybe it was a pole shift, and that's where actually Atlantis and shit come from.
Exactly. Or fucking so before we'll go into glitter again, that one kind of ties into Turkmenistan. And you do know what Turkmenistan is? That's that country where all the cars are white. Like all the cars have to be fucking white. Nobody goes in there there's supposed to be a population of 1 million people, but yet if any tourist goes there, obviously it's like North Korea where you have to have a fucking, escort and everything like that. Even if you do that, you don't see hardly anybody. Like they only, you know what I mean? Here. Fucking, but I always thought that kind of like goes back in with the pole shifts, with the great floods, all the world resets and shit, and the fact that fucking Tartaria existed and shit. I feel like fucking Turkmenistan is a fucking literally just, they didn't do anything. They didn't burn down their fucking buildings and shit like that. They just kept it fucking Tartarian architecture, and then they had to come up with some lie about it. They fucking
Anime Mixtape says, I think Bigfoots live there.
This city, you probably won't see anyone, but their population is 1 million. This is the city of Ashgabat, located in Turkmenistan. Now, they're supposed to have a population of 1 million people, but every tourist that gets approved to go there doesn't see anyone. Now, when I say gets approved, they have to have a actual tour guide, kind of like North Korea, to even be able to go around in the city, see these beautiful sights. The buildings in this city is absolutely off the chain. This is a picture of a person that actually went to the city. It's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. I messed that up, but I'm going to leave it in because y'all like it when I don't edit. He's a YouTuber. And he went to the city.
Yeah, we don't edit either, bro.
But he didn't see anybody hardly at all. Every one of the cars were white. But here's where we start getting into the conspiracy theories. In the 1940s, there was an earthquake in this city. And it destroyed, according to the experts, it destroyed a whole bunch of the buildings. These buildings were big buildings. They weren't small. All of this that I'm showing you is actual pictures of the buildings. But some of the buildings...
Oh, well, it looks like they're being rebuilt already.
Yep.
Were not allowed to be able to take pictures of. Like they couldn't take pictures of certain areas. Now there's conspiracy theories of hidden prisons, maybe even possibly under the ground in this city, because people say there's no one there. Because when you get there, there's supposed to be 1 million people in this city. That's a huge number of people. But yet when you get there, you don't hardly see anyone. Everyone avoids you. They act strange. They don't.
It's weird because, like, with architecture like that, you think it'd be a fucking hot shit, bro.
Don't want to talk to you, and they all drive white cars. Here's a few pictures of what the people actually look like in Turkmenistan. They're beautiful people, but they will not hardly talk to you. And the tour guide only takes you to certain areas. Even if you request to go to a certain area, they won't take you. Not even to mention, there are other cities around Ashgabat, and they won't let you go to those cities either. When you ask what's in those cities, they won't say nothing. They'll just continue to talk about Ashgabat. Now, after the 1940 earthquakes, they rebuilt this city, and supposedly, allegedly, they rebuilt it to look like this. Now, why would they
why?
That looks Jewish to me.
Build a city that looks ancient, that looks like from some dystopian world, maybe even in the future or maybe even way in the past that we can't even figure out? Like, why is all the rules the way they are? Why?
See, that's what I think. It's the past.
Kind of got a resemblance to the Star of David there.
I mean, North Korea has got some good ass structures too that they don't want nobody to ever fucking see.
Right.
Well, I feel like a lot, but they're freer.
I feel like it's a lot of lying, man. It's a lot of deceiving and wanting the world to think that it's like China, bro, or they will fucking have whole ass cities where nobody lives there. But if you come in, they'll fill those cities up with people and just fucking have them look like, you know what I mean?
Well, in China's defense, and you'll never catch me defending China because China is asshole. Donald Trump, don't touch China. China is asshole. A lot of them cities, you know, we're the reason why a lot of them abandoned cities are the way they are over there. Like, they built up them cities anticipating foreign manufacturing companies after, I hate getting political on here, but after all of our jobs were sent overseas during the 2008 all the way up until like 2018 or some shit, all those jobs that went over to China and all those manufacturing jobs, they were anticipating factories being built in each one of those cities, except for Shenzhen, I think. That's like the place where all the technology comes from.
In China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where all your shit that you get from Temu comes from, is Shenzhen.
Okay. Major fucking city then.
Oh, it's huge.
Right.
I watch this guy, man. I don't know. I'll go down a rabbit hole sometimes, and this guy lives in China. He has lived in China for like 7-8 years teaching English and shit. And it's cool to watch how it's cool to watch, bro. Like how everybody else in the world, how we're all literally the same and everything's the same. It's just maybe a few different rules and like ways of living. But other than that, like if you watch the city over there, it's literally like New York City.
Yeah, right. No shit. I mean, I feel like most places have some place like that too. Like London felt like that, or New London, not Old London. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's two different places and shit. Almost, even though it's the same fucking city.
Listen, it's still July. We don't talk about London here. We talk about America.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
You teetoting bastards.
right,
Oh fuck! Here we go.
all right, so this is the first video that I played on. I've already played this video on here before. This has been on Thuggalo Files before, but
Yeah, I remember this one.
Conspiracy. So there's these main glitter manufacturing. It's called Glitter X, and one guy.
I tried to watch these guys, man.
And it was like weirdly top secret. He was talking to one of the higher ups.
Yeah, because there's a shortage.
Yeah, so
that's the biggest thing.
There's a shortage in the world.
He started talking to him just because he's like, okay, so there's a shortage. What's happening? Who's your bit? Like, he's just asking questions.
Yeah, and so he asked if he can get a tour of the place.
see, this changes depending on who you're asking because the next person that we're gonna play says it's a girl.
So guys like, absolutely not. He said you can't. He said you can't see the glitter being made. Why? He said you can't even be in a room next to it.
Just too excited for that.
You know nothing about the process.
Because
really weird.
They're reporting on what I feel like is they watched this video.
I tried to watch that show a couple different times. Man, they draw shit out too long.
Yeah, for real though.
Figured it out yet. That's right, we're talking about the glitter conspiracy. You know, glitter, arts and crafts, makeup, birthday cards, that glitter. But did you know that two of the biggest glitter manufacturers in the US are both in New Jersey? And both are weirdly super secretive about how they make it and who's buying it. So back in 2018, there were reports of a national glitter shortage. So the New York Times sent an investigative reporter to one of the big two companies, Glitter X, to find out what was going on. When she arrived, she asked if she could tour the factory. You know, pretty common stuff when you're working on a story about something like this. But they flat out refused. They wouldn't even let her near a room where she could hear the machines, which is pretty odd. And apparently, even Glitter X's buyers aren't allowed to know how they make their products. She was allowed to interview the former manager of Glitter X, but during the interview, all of her questions were basically stonewalled. The reporter asked what was their biggest industry that Glitter X serves, and the manager replied, "I absolutely can't tell you." Following up with that, she was asked if she could say who their largest customer was, to which the manager said, "Oh God, yes, and you would never guess it. Just let's leave it at that." The reporter pressed further, asking why she can't divulge any of that information, and was basically told that this customer doesn't want anyone to know it's glitter, and if you looked at it, you wouldn't be able to tell. And the final question was if anyone would be able to even see glitter in the finished product of whatever it is they're using it for. And the manager said, "Yeah, you'd be able to see something, but yeah, I can't," and ended the interview. And that's when the internet lost its mind, because who is secretly buying massive amounts of glitter, and why don't they want us to know? Now, we know glitter is used in things like cosmetics, crafts, cars, money, credit cards, ID cards, industrial coatings, and even markers in animal feed studies. One of the popular theories is that the boat industry is buying all the glitter, where they use it in their paint. Problem is you can usually see the sparkle in the boat paint, which kind of clashes with the idea that you wouldn't know it's glitter. Glitter was first developed by this guy, Henry Rushman, in 1967, who incidentally also worked on the Manhattan Project, helping us to make the first atomic weapons. He also founded the other major glitter company in New Jersey, Meadowbrook Inventions.
I'm making glitter bombs.
According to his son, glitter is used primarily for things like currency, passports, toothpaste, rocket fuel, and also by the military, who use it for chaff to disrupt radar or heat-seeking missiles, or to even simulate bad weather conditions. He even mentioned Picatinny Arsenal in New Jersey, using glitter in these alleged new types of batteries that are far more powerful than anything we're aware of. Allegedly. But recently, this theory has taken a little bit of a darker turn. Some people have started comparing glitter under a microscope to cremated human remains, ashes, and people are claiming that there's an uncanny similarity between the two. So now, people are wondering if it's somehow connected to things like funeral homes, crematoriums, or the mystery of why
is there no
fewer new cemeteries are being built. Totally speculative, of course. But anyone claiming to be in the funeral industry commenting on those videos will deny it up and down, so it's
Alright, man. There's a lot to unwind with that one.
It's people, dog.
What do you think? Okay, so going with the people route.
No.
I got a little bit of each, man.
Yeah.
Let me get these other ones deleted.
It's the McDonald's burgers, bro.
I
That's what's in your chicken nuggets and shit, man.
I had that one too.
Now, what's in your chicken nuggets is far more disturbing. Please don't go down that rabbit hole.
Fast food restaurant in the United States owns or operates their own beef farms. Not McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, In-N-Out, none of them. When 40% of the U.S. population eats beef from fast food restaurants on a daily basis, not a single one of them owns or runs or operates their own beef farm, but instead runs and operates 144 sick and ill children's centers.
Oh, shit.
Could you imagine if Toyota just did not own or operate or run any Toyota manufacturing plants? That would sound crazy.
When he puts it like that, bro, when you put it in any other fucking
context.
Yeah, like
holy shit. Like
right?
the Ronald McDonald houses and shit. Damn.
So what if they take those sick children, cremate them, make their fucking ashes into glitter, and then McDonald's is like, you know what? We can use that as filling for our food. So give us some glitter. People won't know. And then just be eating glitter, aka human remains.
No wonder shit tastes like ass.
Right? That's one of my theories, okay?
Maybe that's why fast food is so addictive.
Another
we're
one
eating each other.
I was gonna say another one that I came across. This chick right here.
I going crazy, or is the water in California literally glitter? Like there is glitter all over. Hang on, let me show you. I'm not sure if you can see how sparkly the water is, and it's not just normal water. When the tide goes out, you can actually see stripes of glitter on the sand. Can you see how glittery it is? That is glitter. It is literally glitter.
No, it looks similar to what that fucking dude was holding in his hand.
Yeah. Yes. Now he did say, you know, they do spray the air with the shit. So like it makes sense. Like if they are definitely spraying it over California, then
yeah, especially California.
No, I am not crazy. It is.
That's just yeah, man.
I don't know. I'm pretty still stuck on the Ronald McDonald house.
Buying massive amounts of glitter and why they don't want anyone to find out.
Two of the biggest glitter manufacturers in the entire U.S. are both in New Jersey, buddy, and both are weirdly secretive about who they're selling to. In 2018, the New York Times sent an investigative reporter to one of them, and they refused to let her anywhere near the factory. Wouldn't even let her into a room where she could hear the machines. She interviewed the former manager and asked,
"Can you tell me what your biggest buyer is?"
No, I absolutely know that I can't.
Okay, but you know what it is?
Oh, God, yeah, and you'd never guess it. Let's just leave it at that.
Then pushed further and was told this customer doesn't want anyone to know it's glitter. And if you looked at the finished product, you wouldn't even be able to tell.
So who is it?
Glitter was invented in 1967 by a man who also worked on the Manhattan Project. The team.
I hate glitter, bro, by the way. I like to put that in right now. I fucking always hated glitter. I don't know what it is about it, but it fucking pisses me off.
Damn.
Dude, there's a lot. It could be.
But then again, it could also be like Disneyland, or it could also be fucking. I don't know.
Based in New Jersey, of all places. And yes, I'm talking like regular glitter, the same stuff you use in arts and crafts. One of these companies is like super secret and private, that apparently invented glitter themselves and is very hush-hush about everything. And the other is GlitterX. No one really thought much of it until it came out that we actually have a worldwide shortage of glitter back in 2018. Kind of a weird thing to be short of. So a journalist from the New York Times went in to interview the team at GlitterX to find out. She asks the manager if she can be the biggest customer to see the glitter The great.
Yeah, he just watched the video we just did.
Exactly. They just
He's literally quoting the video we just watched.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I
Get
don't
your
know,
own
man. That's a good
content,
one.
bro.
You can't say that. We're literally stealing all these content. Did you see this?
Oh.
Oh, you got one? What's yours? You still on glitter?
Heard of this dude named Phil Schneider.
That sounds familiar, but I don't think so.
He is like one of the original whistleblowers, and I'm gonna lie, I think he was probably like one of the first people that I've seen that talked about adrenochrome.
Really?
Yes. This dude is pretty much saying the elites, where they got that from, was from aliens.
Like the idea of doing that?
Yes. This guy pretty much says that he used to work for the government back in the day. Pretty much said that he had encounters with these aliens, and that the government made this treaty with these other aliens that pretty much like they will exchange information to us and we will give them people.
What?
Yes. And the reason why he said that these aliens, they would get the adrenochrome from us and use it like a drug.
So they were getting basically high off of us.
High off of us. Yes. This dude literally said it's like cocaine to them. And then this guy said that he was with a Green Beret and they were going through these tunnels underground.
Yeah.
And that there were these aliens down there. And he said that they were almost having like a war down there. They got into this firefight. He said he killed like one or two of them. And he said that one of them hit him with this like blue beam. And he said like it left this huge scar on my chest. This guy has like no fingers left because he said he got hit with this beam and like his toes are all messed up and everything. The Green Beret guy helped him get out of there.
Yeah.
And then did tours and was doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
A year later, they find him at his apartment with strangle marks around his throat. He said that pretty much the treaty that they made with these aliens, that it ends around 2029.
The alien agenda is the complete takeover of this planet, the killing off of 5, 6 to 7 eighths of the world's population by the year 2029. And the U.S. military has known about this for 45 years.
A month ago, I set up this jar.
The aliens are snorting glitter, bro. I'm getting high off of it.
We're 3 years away. What are we gonna do?
That dude's setting up ecosystems. Habitat forges.
Those are dope. I like watching those too.
Fuck yeah.
Every now and again, I'll watch them host too.
He does some crazy shit. Bro.
Have you seen
Here's that guy if you want to watch him too.
What's that?
Oh shit. What are you saying though?
Speaking of aliens, you know, there's been another batch of declassified files that just came out.
Oh yeah, you were saying that.
Check this shit out, man. That shit's pretty cool.
Look like a little duck. Yeah. That's a bit of G.
This is the most interesting one, though, like, for real.
Yeah.
This is over the Atlantic Ocean, I think it said. Look at that.
Yeah. That was like some shit out of a bad 80s movie.
And then it's just...
What makes it probably real.
See, there's a couple other good ones, but like people are also saying like that looks like AI. That could seriously be AI.
No.
With the AI today, who knows?
Mention to you something that's very scary indeed. And tell you what the alien agenda is. And it's going to sound very familiar. The alien agenda is the complete takeover of this planet, the killing off of 5, 6 to 7 eighths of the world's population by the year 2029. U.S. military has known about this for 45 years. They've told no one. As far as I know, I'm the only person standing before a crowd talking about the alien agenda secretively.
Not too secret.
Okay. Back in 1954, I'll give you a quick overview. There was the created 1954 treaty where Eisenhower signed a pact with the known alien species of the time. There were 3 at the time. And said that we're going to deal in high technology, but you can take a few head of cattle and a few human beings and you can experiment on them. unthinkable. It's stuff straight out of the Nazi death camps, and I'm kidding you not. It's plain BS.
Man, tell him.
It's got to stop. Now, the created 1954 treaty had been violated. After the great firefight, the alien-human war, I am the only living survivor talking about it worldwide at all. Only one. The other two are in nursing homes.
I'm sorry, but dude kind of looks like an alien.
Yeah, his eyes.
Those fucking eyes, right here.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
In Canada, and the Canadian government refuses to allow any U.S. people, including myself, to talk to them because they are afraid of kidnapping. Probably the reason I got shot to pieces and 11 attempts on my life is I am a direct threat to the entire system. The New World Order, the alien agenda is one and the same. It's world takeover and the decimation of the population of this planet. Now, I'm going to tell you something a little bit different about the alien species. The bad news ones, there are 9 races.
9 races.
Well, of course, that's how we got all of our technologies. We signed the treaty.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was going to say, I thought it was more of a speech, but it's just the same shit.
See, and I feel like I believe in a lot of that. But at the same time, we are at a point.
I do. I was about to say, I do too now because of all the scientists that went missing, bro. That fucking one chick was talking about, here, well, fuck it. Let's diverge over that way.
But also, bro, our new drone capability technology, like we'll be able to put on these drone shows and shit. We're getting awfully close to Project Bluebird. You know what I mean?
Blue Beam?
Yeah, Blue Beam. The one where they project aliens coming back.
Big alien attack to make the worlds come together.
Yep.
One world government.
One world government, yep. And then one world currency. That's what I think is happening.
Before Amy Eskridge died, she mentioned P-47s and P-52s in her last interview.
Have you heard of the P-52s and the P-47s? Do you know what that is? They're us from the future. They're from here. They are you. They are me. They're from here, from the future.
P-47s are humans from the year 47,000 and P-52s are from the year 52,000. Dan Burish, who worked at Area S4, aka Papoose Lake, claims one of the beings that survived the Roswell crash was a P-52.
I believe these are 2 of the 9 that dude was talking about at least.
Here we go. Rainbat ads.
And when I say Papoose Lake, a lot of people believe that S4 is beneath that. Now, both of these are humans that stayed underground on Earth to survive the post-apocalyptic environment stemming from a cataclysm. Now, there is a difference between the two. The P-47s decided to stay on Earth for tens of thousands of years, while the P-52s decided to leave Earth and head towards the Zeta Reticuli system. This is the same system from the infamous alien abduction, the Barney and Betty story, where they claim that aliens telepathically told them that's where they came from. Also, Bob Lazar mentions he was briefed that these crafts he was working on were from the Zeta Reticuli system, so that's where a lot of these stories converge. Now here's where it gets crazy. The P-47s are rogue. They don't want us to prevent or fight through any future cataclysm, which would alter their timeline. The P-52s are more spiritually evolved and are willing to sacrifice their timeline if we came up with solutions to overcome future cataclysms. So what's going on right now is a timeline war. The 11 plus missing scientists are not just physicists working on free energy. They are biologists, virologists, climatologists, material scientists, agricultural scientists, etc. So all different types of scientists have gone missing. And the reason is the rogue J-rods known as the P-47s are eliminating researchers who could alter cataclysm outcomes and affect their P-47 timeline. So essentially, the P-47s want the catastrophe to occur as it was foundational to their own evolutionary development. They oppose disclosure and send Men in Black agents to suppress interfering development.
I feel like this one kind of like takes them all and puts them together, man. Honestly.
That's a good one.
What would we talk about at the beginning of the episode?
CERN.
And timeline wars and timeline being affected and shit like that. And then P-57s. I feel like it kind of connects it all, dog.
Damn. What?
Developments. Now, the rumor is they are connected to the Illuminati elite bloodlines who are reportedly building underground arcs whose survivors over millennia who would end up becoming the rogue P-47s. So it makes sense this was the group who never wanted to leave Earth. Amy Eskridge in an email stated, UFO community is focused on the wrong thing. She said the loudest focus around the UAP topic is currently directed towards the technology of the observed craft, but that's missing the point. If they are here at all, it is surely for some very good reason that has nothing to do with their propulsion tech. I hope this gives you an answer on why all these scientists...
Dude, like, why are we focused on how they're moving around and not why the fuck are they here?
Damn.
That's a good one.
P-47s are the assholes.
Assholes, bro. Before we move away from any
That's a
alien,
good one.
Here, man, this is. Have you ever seen the Beatles? Like, Beatles don't actually fly; they levitate.
I have no idea.
They have a non-propulsion system.
Oh shit!
And a lot of people think that the ancient Egypts knew about this, and that's why they worship the one fucking beetle, the scarab.
Yeah.
It's because they don't fly.
Up here is a beetle shell. It's called the elytron. And if you did not know, beetles levitate. They don't fly. They levitate. Watch the wizardry of the beetle. So a moth flies exactly how you would expect, like it swims through the air. Same with flies. They fly horizontally. The beetle flaps out his levitators, jumps in the air, and hopes for the best. You don't really notice it because it happens really fast. But when they are about to take off, they flap out the elytra. Moth wings move in a wave and fly wings move up and down, but beetle wings move side to side just to change the rotational direction that they're going. The elytra react to electromagnetic fields as small as the one that your body produces because of these guys. They're literally little vortex generators inside the shell. Inside the shell are little resonator cavities. A pulse in the cavity creates a wave that can be directed. In our antennas, we direct the beam by delaying the pulse, but the beetle has a shell that's already curved. When you face them together downwards, they create a reflection back up. This was first discovered by Viktor Grebennikov. He studied these beetles and then glued some of their wings to the bottom of a platform and created a levitating platform. You have to lay it out in a certain pattern, but he even had controls on the footboard like a 3D scooter. Now, if you're observant, you might see where he got his inspiration for this little device.
Right. That's crazy, bro. I always thought that one was crazy. That they did that shit.
Damn.
That's definitely some ancient Egypt shit. They definitely had something going on there.
There you go. Change the subject a little bit.
I love milk, especially whole milk. I would drink milk all day long if I could. It's just that good, and it's good for people as well.
Yeah, you can tell. Look at him.
But I hate buttermilk. Oh, I hate buttermilk.
Oh, what's wrong with buttermilk?
I remember when I was a
Look at the
child,
crust
I hated
on my man's
buttermilk.
lips. Look at this.
And I also hated mayonnaise. Well, now I can't get enough of mayonnaise. And I got to thinking, well, because now I like mayonnaise as an adult.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll like buttermilk as an adult as well. So I bought me some buttermilk, and I hate it even more now than I did when I was a child.
Yeah.
I hate buttermilk. I love buttermilk biscuits, but not buttermilk. This has been my video. Thanks for watching.
You're welcome, right?
Hello.
Definitely knows where Bigfoot is.
He's seen him a couple times.
Yeah, he did. How that fucking see, like Bigfoot.
Hey,
only
wait a
shows up-
minute. Quit making fun of eyes.
Oh shit.
What is your most wild and unhinged conspiracy theory that you haven't heard anyone else talk about? Mine is that people have mad people disease.
Oh, for
You're
sure.
like, wait, what is that? I am inspired by the term mad cow disease, which is basically a neurological disease that happens when cows are fed other cows. The farmers are trying to save money, so they'll put cow in the cow feed. And because the cows become inadvertent cannibals, they go bonker pants, and it's a problem.
Prions.
It's right in the brain. The prions go to their brain, and it is not a good scene. So my conspiracy is that the predator class that we all know is going around consuming people, that they're making people.
So that's what's wrong with Hillary Clinton. That's why she is the way she is. Because
Not only her, Ellen DeGeneres.
Yep.
Tom Cruise.
They're making
Tom Hanks.
All those celebrities there get super sick, bro.
Yep.
Cannibals, like they are cannibals. So for entertainment purposes, let's just like look at the evidence. Exhibit A, the fertilizer. So like human is in the fertilizer, and that is perfectly legal. You can have human remain fertilizer, and they say that they don't put that fertilizer on the food. Like they're like, oh no, we would never put that on the food. Cool. Like I totally trust the FDA and the government. Mhm. Do you? No, like government regulation. Yeah, legit. Okay, then there's the fast food. And I know there's a lot of like controversy around this, but I do want to say that having the mascot of a clown, you know, the clown with the red mouth, is very reminiscent of the Nordic clown, which was a demonic creature that would just like lure children into a cave and eat them. And supposedly the red mouth of the clown is a signifier of like the blood of devouring flesh. So like weird mascot, right? But like that could totally be a coincidence. I'm not saying that proves that people are eating cheese humans instead of cheeseburgers, but I am saying it's worth contemplating. And P.S., there is a real disease you can get from humans eating humans. It's called Kuru, and it's a degenerative brain disease, much like the mad cow disease. My conclusion is the predator class is making people microdose people, and that all the degenerative brain disease that are associated with the cannibal activity is impacting a massive population from the fertilizer from the fast food. And so there's like a collective dis-ease of what happens to the brain when humans eat humans.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think there's enough research done about it yet.
No.
No.
I think it's a good one. It would explain why people are so fucking crazy and stupid nowadays.
Yeah, it goes along with that and shit. And
the Russians been saying that for years, though. The Russians been saying that we've been eating each other for fucking years.
Right. Like,
On
are
some
you
Soylent, yeah, on some Soylent Green shit.
Right.
Oh, I like this guy. This guy's a shit.
Go missing in the U.S. national park system. One theory suggests that the government knows that those are danger zones, and it's called containment theory. When you think about it, the whole United States could have been a national park. So why did the United States government pick those specific zones to designate as the national park system? That's no secret that most of those surround mountains. So why are these people going missing at alarming rates? Per capita, more people go missing in the national park system than any other place in the entire world. So what is containment theory? Containment theory is that there are portals and dimensions that we can't quite see or understand. It's one of the theories on why creatures like Bigfoot are so hard to find, is that they might not even live in our plane of existence, but they just come and go through every so often. You might have saw our video the other night of Dennis Martin, a 6-year-old little boy who was playing hide and go seek with his family. And as soon as he went around this tree, he disappeared forever. And here we are 40 years later, not a single trace of him has ever been found, even though after he went missing, immediately there was more than 1,400 rescuers looking for him. His dad saw him go behind the tree and he was just gone. So the theory is that when he went behind that tree, he either somehow went into that tree or into one of these portals that just made him vanish. And a lot of people say this is silly and this is, a joke. You can look up right now that NASA 100% confirms that portals exist. They just don't know how they work or where they work. Now, in their theories, they only exist like in outer space.
Yeah, right.
Why would they not exist here? Okay, so we know most national parks are around mountain ranges. Now, mountain ranges are just essentially pushed up rocks from deep within our Earth. And we know, once again, with a scientific fact, that these rocks, these minerals, these quartz, these crystals, they give off electromagnetic fields. So if you're talking about something that's generating electricity, now quartz specifically are really unique, guys. If you did not know it, quartz under pressure emit large enough EMF fields that you can actually just buy a detector from like Ace Hardware, and a quartz will actually register on an EMF field. That's how much energy these things are pushing out when they're put under pressure. Not your ones that are sitting on your counter, but a quartz that's being pushed under pressure. So like a mountain that's squeezing all those minerals together. They're just blasting EMF fields out. Okay, we don't know what that does to us, our surroundings, what kind of phenomenons that could create, and we'd be silly if we acted like we didn't know. Okay, many people speculate that that's why the Egyptians had their pyramids built out of these different crazy rocks and stuff, is because they knew how to harness these powers of electromagnetic fields. That might have been how they were able to build their pyramids in the first place, just for the national parks. Now, if you look at the national park systems, almost every national park has places that are called Devil's Peak, Devil's Bend, Devil's Clutch, all these different names. And people say, well, oh, that's just superstitious, or, oh, whatever. No, any place with the name devil in it that's been named that since like the 1800s or prior is because there was mass deaths or mass disappearances. There's like no exception. Okay. Like anything that's got a devil in the name, they wrote that back then because back then people spoke different language and different words, but devil is pretty universal. And they wanted people to see on a map, if something was labeled devil, whatever, it wasn't just a slightly dangerous area. It meant like avoid this area at all costs. Like that is a place we should not go. Some bad stuff has happened there. So they would label on these maps devil because a lot of people didn't read, but a lot of people recognize religious words like Jesus, devil, Satan. They recognize those religious words because they'd grown up seeing them. So that's why so many places.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, you knock it out of there?
No. It's just fucking...
Oh, caught on fire?
No, it needs relit.
No. I'm about to dip back upstairs and spit some top of your mom since I only got one day off this week.
Right.
It's been real, homies. Whoop whoop.
Well, thank you for joining.
Not a problem. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
It's been real.
We'll see you.
Yep.
You smoked that whole motherfucker?
Here, let me hit it one more time before I fucking go.
Is that just the part one?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, dude.
There's a half ounce, so.
Fuck, I know, right? Got a few more clips and then we'll end it out. And then my fucking list will be completely empty, bro. All my conspiracy theories. Crazy.
Town set up to.
I never thought that list would be empty. I did this again. Turn back over here.
Fool you. Watch this.
Now I'm about to show y'all exactly how NPCs work, right? Here I am at this Wawa, right?
Okay.
Now mind you, Wawa got two sides. So on this side you see all these cars, right? All these cars. I'm gonna turn around so you can see all these cars,
But
right?
where are
All
the
these
people?
cars everywhere. I'm gonna show y'all how NPCs work, and y'all don't think this stuff is for real, bro. There's like 50 million cars out here, right?
Yeah.
Now there's another side of the Wawa as well that you can park all packed, bro.
Watch this.
Everything is packed out here. I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you exactly versus how many people. Hold on, let me see. Which lot I'm at? I'm about to show you. Y'all see all this traffic? And
Yeah, lots of cars. Plenty of cars. Watch this. You go inside. Where is everybody? See, like 1 or 2 people. Where is everybody? There's no way.
Do y'all see this?
Somebody explain this to me because it makes zero sense.
Do y'all see this?
Math is not mathing. This is a simulation, y'all.
They forgot to spawn the NPCs.
I forgot. Yeah, right. They're like, well, I mean, that's her job, and she was too busy worried about it not being done.
Right, you forgot to hit the
Or
launch
somebody
code.
else forgot to do their part.
They forgot to hit the launch code. It's all right.
Right. I don't even know which this one is.
Distracted by Jeffrey Epstein documents and G-Side in the Middle East and aliens in Miami. One of the world's most infamous conspiracy theories stopped being a theory. And I am talking about the McDonald's ice cream conspiracy. And oh boy, is it bigger and more sinister than you might think. And this case is direct evidence, proof even, that corporations engage in conspiracies for their benefit against us. And this one's fun and it's spicy. So I'm going to briefly catch you up on the basics of the McDonald's ice cream conspiracy theory. And then I'm going to fill you in on the new, so common.
All right, so you know the conspiracy is that the fucking ice cream machine at McDonald's is always broken, right?
Right.
Well, it's designed that way.
And laid out the dirt. This case is about corporate espionage and the extreme steps one manufacturer, Taylor, has taken to conceal and protect a multi-million-dollar repair racket. Kitsch soon uncovered a repair racket whereby Taylor designed flawed code that caused the machines to malfunction. So Kitsch designed this revolutionary new technology that would fix this problem, and it was worth millions of dollars. And they had to test it out on actual McDonald's machines. But they knew that various companies would try to steal their data. So they created a whole bunch of legal firewalls and NDAs and were very careful about who got their hands on this new Kitsch product. And it was for good reason, because Taylor tried to steal it 3 times. First, one of Taylor's distribution managers tried to purchase a device, but Kitsch's security protocol flagged and blocked the purchase. Then a lawyer employed by Taylor's out.
So they basically had the frosted machines do like where they would malfunction, right?
Right.
They would just malfunction. And then they would take like so one of these dudes invented a fucking device that you could plug into it and it would fix it. And then they were trying to obviously fucking make that go away.
Right.
And shit. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Well, they
not like too spicy or nothing, but it's a real one.
Well, they want it to be. They're moving us towards where you can't fix your things yourself anymore because it takes out a whole business of repairs.
Right.
Like cars are wanting to do this. I think Ford just got approved with a patent. Fucking, I forget what it's called, where you could get in trouble if you try to fix your own car. Like the shit with Teslas. If you try to fix your own Tesla, you can actually get in trouble because of the way that it's built.
Yeah, right. I can see it. But who wants a car that they can't work on?
Right.
This is not prophecy, but prediction. If this was predicted 27 years ago, somebody knew something. Okay, here's the list. This is an abbreviated list. I could have made it much longer. You know I can. I didn't. Okay, you ready for the list? Fast mutating viral disease pandemics. Genetically developed vaccine. DNA database tracking. DNA chips. Get this one. 1997. Gene-based pharmaceuticals. Transmitting genetic instructions for a disease process. How about this one? You ready for it? Wait for it. Artificial intelligence to determine gene patterns. 27 years ago, who had heard about AI? Apparently they had. How about this one? Robots for doing genome sequencing. And then this one blew me away. Using recombinant DNA for making spike proteins. 1997?
Right.
It gets even worse. Smart homes. They have a whole chapter.
Damn, what?
On smart homes / smart cities.
Yeah.
This one will absolutely floor you. It did me. In 1997, and this is, you can do the word search and research yourself. They predicted not 2025, but by 2020, that people would be working from home virtually. Come on. Nuclear devices causing widespread contamination, nanotech devices. This stuff was never even heard of. Digital currency.
No, dude.
And last but certainly not least, vaccination programs. I'm sorry, I got to chuckle because if I don't, I'll cry. Vaccination programs run by organizations like the World Health Organization for a global killer that has yet to emerge. First printing, February 1997.
That's all our, words that we would recognize now and everything like that. But if you heard that shit back in 2000,
right,
1997, dude, that shit now, he'd be like, that's fucking ridiculous.
It's a playbook. It's part of their playbook. They have to announce what they're going to do before they actually do it. Alex Jones does that all the time.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the show with the Black Mirror and everything like that.
They have to show us before they fucking fuck us.
So I got two more. And then probably about that much more of the joint that I can actually fucking smoke because the rest of it's in the fucking glass, you know what I mean? But like I said, here's the comparison. Let me full screen myself. I'll pull it out of the glass. That's how far we came.
Motherfucking monster.
Should have called it the half-ounce joint challenge because a whole ounce was not going to happen, bro. Not in a fucking hour and a half.
There's no way.
Maybe if I had 3 hours. No, I know. I need at least 3 hours. All right, bro. We got one that is from my work. And I was planning on talking about it during the July because that was the anniversary of her death. I know I've talked to you about the disappearance of somebody that I used to work 29 years ago. 29 years ago. At the fucking same place I work at. And then we got one from Jay Herm that he sent in the group chat. I don't know if you watched that one yet or not. Oh, that was in a video. We'll do her some other time. Patty Adkins. If you want her, you can Google her. She has plenty of. But she disappeared from Honda during July shutdown. Fucking years ago, bro.
30 years ago.
Just real quick, why in the world are banks deploying smart dust? Y'all need to watch this real quick. Why in the world are banks deploying smart dust?
If Wells Fargo goes through with this, we are cooked. This is like the most dystopian thing I have ever heard. They have a patent called Stardust. Stardust is a technology that deploys sensory particles in the air all around you that you can't see, but it will collect your biometrics. So it will record your heart rate, your temperature, audio, facial features, basically taking a picture or more. Then they will send that to a database where they will then verify it. And if you're verified through the database, you can now access your account. You don't have to put in your password or your passcode. How fun. Patent is real. You're looking at it right now. Look at the date on the top. Cars are even going to be rolling this out too. I think in like 2027, where if they detect you drink too much or if you're not alert enough, whatever that means, your car just won't start.
And you know that Wells Fargo is doing it. Then all the...
We talked about that not too long ago on here too. The last thing with the cars and Hot Tub Time Machine, how they had that scene in that movie where he was all angry in the car. It's just like it won't let him in. You know what I mean? It just won't let him take the taxi and shit and all that, blah, blah.
Others.
That's why you need to get an old car.
The question is, why? Let me know what you think below.
Control.
Explaining the ice.
666 in the patent. By the way, they're gonna say it's the mark of the beast.
They want control of everything you do.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was it, man.
That's a lot of shit. Let's end it out on this. We'll end it out on a lighter note.
Lighter note?
Got some people busting there. Whole ass crack.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now.
Damn.
That's just dumb.
What an asshole.
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. That one wasn't even like the others, man. That one just...
All right, that dude just ate shit. He was going for big air right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I got.
Actually was real. So scientists just last week discovered that this octopus was actually up to 62 feet long. That's almost 19 meters. So now everybody is calling it the Cretaceous Kraken. This new estimate makes it much larger than modern giant and colossal squids. And it was a lot larger than other Cretaceous predators in its environment. And this includes things like sharks and plesiosaur and also the mosasaur. And so it was one of the largest marine predators of all time. And this new study shows that because of its beak, it was able to hunt animals with stronger skeletons. And so as you can see in this picture right here, it likely hunted the mosasaur, which is so sick. It was actually so big that this is kind of an unlikely scenario. But if a T-Rex found itself out in the ocean quite a ways, kind of in its environment, then it's entirely possible that this Cretaceous Kraken could have taken it down and eaten it. This thing was called Nanayamateuthis hagarti, and keep in mind it's not a squid but rather a finned octopus, and the closest thing we have today is the Dumbo octopus.
I've seen those things.
Because octopus-like creatures don't preserve well, we only have its beak fossil.
Likely fucking story.
Because they're aliens, bro.
Bro, yeah.
Octopuses
That
are
shit from
aliens.
underwater.
They're from a different planet entirely.
Yeah, we are. We got a lot. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for y'all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Until next time, when I fill up my fucking conspiracy tabs again with a bunch of videos, we'll do it again. I got pretty far, man. For anybody that wants to know, I almost did it.
That roach is probably like 2 to 3 grams. That's probably an 1/8 roach right there.
I don't know. You might be right. You might be right.
That bit's got some depth on it.
Yeah, because I mean, we're talking.
Jesus Christ. Cannon.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one, bro. Just smoke it tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah. Smoke it and take a nap when you get home from work.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end this video on Instagram. Goodbye, Instagram.
Yeah, we didn't forget this time.
Yeah. And then for y'all that's still over here on YouTube, we love y'all. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you fucking like, subscribe, all that shit.
Get your cat spayed and neutered.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next week.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Peace.
Hey, whoop whoop, motherfuckers. Or as I would say in Spanish, whoop whoop, hijo de puta. This is Saganumo sending mucho amor to the Thuggalo show. They fucking rock and you fucking know it. So don't act like you don't know, motherfucker! Motherfucker!
Hey, shout out Thuggalo show in this bitch. Every fucking city Thuggalo show represent. Free Will in the bitch. Darby in the bitch. Shout out Thuggalo show. Love you motherfuckers for real, bro.
Hey, this is Ouija Mac, the ugliest juggalo that ever fucked your bitch. Tune into the Thuggalo podcast or you ain't shit, ho.
You guys want a shout out from somebody? Like I seen you already got one from Ouija, right? Like, hey y'all. Yeah, go watch the Thuggalo show. I'm a Thuggalo. You's a Thuggalo. We some Thuggalos. Whoop whoop.